I'm so high, so high. They told me to sit back, don't make a sound, don't go to the unknown. But I'm too curious for that. Might be a little crazy, I don't mind. I like the way it feels. No need to set off the alarm. No, so I won't stick with it, running in a wheel, no. So I'll be taking off, for I'm dead and gone. Oh, I'm so high, so high. I'm erase the aeroplanes up in the sky. I'm so high, so high. I'm a dream and fall asleep on clouds tonight. Yeah. You see, my home is where my heart is, so I reach for higher ground. I'm living out of a suitcase. I'm getting close, now I can taste it. Flavors bitter, still so sweet.
There is only one of you, only one of me. There's a million of those who won't let us be. But they're not gonna see me bleed. Cause baby, I got you. I've been beaten to the ground, dragged across the dirt. I've been scared to live cause some people never learn. But they're not gonna watch me burn. Cause baby, I got you. It's a new beginnings and a better life. It's a dancing underneath the disco lights. They can try but they can never take me down. Ooh, cause I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you. I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you. They always bring all the lonely, but with you here nothing can scare me. I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you. I will tell them what I'm feeling forevermore. I don't care about the feelings, not anymore. So let's show them that love is pure, no matter who it's for. It's a new beginnings and a better life. It's a dancing underneath the disco lights. They can try but they can never take me down. Cause I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you. I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid,
All right, here we go. Welcome to Desert Adventures in Arizona on this beautiful, nippy Monday morning. Hope everybody's doing well. Welcome, everybody. Let's see who we have in the chat this morning. Lucas is down here already. First member in the house is Gracie and Jock. Good morning. Good morning. Very chilly San Diego. Chilly here too. Rose is here. Good morning. Good morning. 16 degrees. Well, that beats our 25 here in southern Arizona. And I understand Rose has a birthday today. Lucas is over here getting in trouble. Rose has a birthday today. So before I forget, Rose Kind Here's your birthday. Awesome. Happy birthday, Rose. There you go. There you go. And many more to come. Hawkins Family Adventure is here. Good morning, Sandra. Good to have you. Lily T is here. Look at that. We got the two sisters in the house. Good to have you, ladies. Hope you're both doing well. Jane Bray is here. It's a good day when Jane shows up. Hubby's birthday too. All right. So Jane's husband's birthday is today too. Happy birthday, Mr. Jane Bray. Ooh, freeze will last till Thursday. Yeah, it's really cold right now, huh? There's Gracie saying hello to everybody. Uh-oh. Excuse me, I'm still getting over my cold. I'm feeling a lot better today, though. Oh, you know it's getting cold when the Canadian sleeping bag comes out. My goodness. Captain Jack is here. Good morning, good morning. Ahoy from Schoolie Palooza. I was just watching Brock's video this morning that he posted on Schoolie Palooza. Looks like a good time up there. Yeah, I heard Gina's having some issues, some health issues. So prayers, keep Gina in your prayers. Okay, Lucas. All right, are you happy now? You get to say hi to everybody? Huh? Yeah. Are you happy now? Okay. All right. Lucas says hi to everybody. So yeah, keep Gina in your thoughts and prayers. She's going through some health challenges. Thank you, Sandra. No, he's not MIA. He's up there partying with the Schoolie Palooza folks, huh? Scrolling. Oh, San Diego. Yeah, well, I am old. San Diego. San Antonio. Gotcha. Heart problems, right? See our views in the house. Good morning, Tim, Gracie, and Crystal. Good to have you. Coming to us from Quartzsite, Arizona. They just got back from a run up to Slab City. That was an interesting video. Whole group, a whole gaggle of folks went from Quartzsite, rode up together, checked out Slab City, and looked pretty interesting. There's Sandra's link. Scrolling. Okay, so hopefully they get it straightened out if it's just meds. Oh, look at that. We got She Devil Adventures with the Purple Bus. Awesome. Good to have you, Tommy. Well, today is MLK Day, Martin Luther King Day. Quite often I got the day off when I was a working guy. Now I'm retired. I don't get any days off anymore. So every day is a Saturday. So we like to show respect to Martin Luther King today. Reza's here. Good morning. Minus 16 Celsius. Now that's cold. That is really cold. You're not hearing. All right. Am I coming through? Is my audio coming through for everybody? Let Reza know. I can hear Oki out there in the main house. So I think my audio's okay. Naj is here, another channel member in the house. Good morning. Coming to us from sunny Florida. Okay, so audio's okay. All right. Very cool. So Uh, I don't see Ava here yet, but I always start Monday off with Ava Potterfield and friends, and she always shouts out my channel, and I really appreciate that. And I know a lot of you came over from her live this morning, so appreciate that very much. Crafty Traveler just dropped a video. She's also a channel member. She was down at Joshua State Park and dropped a video showing us around there. CR View dropped a video on Slab City. That was great to see. IMG is here, my newest channel members in the house. Good morning, good morning. Good to have you, G. Debbie F just popped in. Good to see you. Ooh, Debbie is cold this morning. She's up in Ohio, I think, if I remember right. Yep, today is also Inauguration Day, so that's what happens on Inauguration Day. And it's also Martin Luther King Day today. And you know, I think we take advantage of some of our holidays, and we really don't know a whole lot about some of these people that we honor. Close, Steve, Indiana. Sorry, Debbie. Indiana. Still cold though, huh? And Janice from Oz, good to have you. It's what, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning there? I'm honored that you're hanging out with us. Anyway, Martin Luther King, you had a voice cameo in that video. I'm not understanding for sure. Thank you. Did you notice you had a voice cameo in that video? No, I didn't catch that. That's right. I do remember you guys were driving up there and somebody mentioned that you were driving on the way to Slab City, but I didn't hear it. But thanks very much, Tim. 3:12 a.m. Okay. That's pretty late. All right. So Captain Jack is here. And Jack, I saw a video this morning that Brock posted. Are you going to be posting one too? Weather check. My daughter, my oldest daughter in Louisiana, texted me a couple of days ago that they had that big storm going through and they were expecting 11 inches of snow. No, 7 inches of snow. 7 inches of snow in southern Louisiana. And it's supposed to be freezing down there. So weird weather for sure. We could use some rain up here. We haven't had any rain yet this winter, and that's pretty unusual. I hope that the rain doesn't hold off until our meetup because I'd rather have a dry meetup than a muddy meetup. 7 Fahrenheit right now. Ew, that's cold. The premier of my province is in Washington, D.C. today, Jane says. Yeah, a lot of people coming in from around the world. Behind on videos, I think Tina's working. Yeah, I saw one of Tina's shorts when she mentioned that she was up at Schoolie Palooza. I think, no, it was RTR. She was at the RTR. I saw that video this morning. Yep. Hawkins Family Ventures says snow is coming, and it's 62 in Florida. That's pretty good. So I wanted to share a little information on Martin Luther King. So we know that, you know, he was famous for his nonviolent resistance, right? And equal rights for Black Americans. He got the Nobel Peace Prize in 1964. and he was a great speaker. You know, Martin Luther King was not his real name. He actually changed his name from his original name. His given name was Michael Luther King Jr. Michael Luther King Jr. And it's kind of a tough name to roll off the tongue, so he changed it to Martin Luther King Jr. He actually changed it. What else do we know about him? He was a brilliant man. He actually skipped grades when he went through school. He was a gifted student and he skipped grades 9 and 12. He was that smart. And then he enrolled in Morehouse College in 1944. He had 4 kids. Martin Luther King had 4 children. Let's see what else we got here. I'm just going through the questions here that I found on Wikipedia. Of course, he was shot and assassinated. That's not good. Was he a doctor? He began doctoral studies in theology at Boston University. So I believe he was actually considered Dr. Martin Luther King. So anyway, today we honor Martin Luther King and remember his legacy. So we try to treat people with respect. All right. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I understand Tina's going to be down here at Ironwood too. It'll be nice to see her and see you, Jane. Jane, did you bring your hubby? Yeah, we like snow when we're young, huh? There's Tina right there. Hello from Schoolie Palooza. Have a video from Salvation Mountain. Okay. That was up there, Slab City there, right? I love to see snow at other places. Oki and I spent many years traveling around the country in the military, and we saw enough snow. That's mainly why we're in southern Arizona. It's very pretty, and when we were young, we enjoyed it, and our kids enjoyed it, but now we're desert rats. We like the warm desert. Janice says it's 70 Fahrenheit, 92 later on today. So she's in Oz, right? Australia, which is the opposite of where we're at today. We're going through winter, they're going through their summer. Yeah, he had a dream. That's what he was famous for. His saying was he had a dream. Captain Jack says 47 currently in Edinburgh, Arizona. I think that's close to where we're at now. Yeah, it's going to be cold in the mornings. Well, I think it'll be warmer when here in a couple of weeks. We're going through our cold spell right now. January is typically our cold spell, and in February we will get warm, a little warmer, yeah, but we still have the cold mornings. North American Traveler's Edge is here. Good morning, Paula and Nate. This is their new channel, guys. This was previously Land Cloud Adventures. So if you're following Land Cloud, it should just flip over to North American Traveler's Edge. They're going to be posting some informational videos on how to travel smartly and using good financial tips. So that'll be good to hear. All right. That'd be good to meet them, Jane. Very cool. So, Jane, we're going to be in a little different area today. Greg from Fit for Expedition selected an area that's got a partial fenced in with an old cattle pen in there, and he wants to camp in there. So he's going to come out. He says around the 27th or so, and start setting up his camp out there, and then we'll decide where to put the community tent and kind of where the old folks will camp. Ava Potterfield is friends is here. Good morning. Good morning. Just finished giving dog baths. Awesome. Got all the pups all cleaned up. I hear you nod. Snow is nice to visit, but not live in. Well, some people like it. You and I don't. We had our day in the snow. Speaking of snow, I was watching a short from Van Girl Shirl. She's up in Canada, northern Canada, up by the Arctic Circle, in Nanook, I think is how it's pronounced. I'm not sure. But she's up there in cold country, and she showed a video of snow blowing in around a door. And I assume that's where she works. I'm not sure where, but that looked pretty cold, and that reminded me a lot of our time in Nebraska. When we lived in Nebraska, we had blowing snowstorms up there, and made me shiver just thinking of it. 13 there. That's pretty cold. That's pretty cold. Yeah, nice outside. Better than Michigan right now, probably, huh? Yeah, that's Nate. Sandra's taking off. You have a good day. Look at that handsome guy on that thumbnail. Awesome. So have you dropped any videos yet, Nate? Let me see. Let me do a search here. The North American. I haven't done a search yet, so I got to type the whole thing. Travelers Edge. All right, there we go. Search. Okay, there it is. I found it right there. North American Traveler's Edge. Got 5,000 subscribers. Videos. All right, so a month ago he posted Ending Land Cloud Adventures. And so they're going to be coming out with some new content, I assume, very shortly. So that should be interesting. Yeah, it's a nice name. The North American Traveler's Edge. And they debated, I guess, on what to name the channel. You know, they're up in Canada, right? Paula's, of course, from there, and Nate is up there with Paula. But they travel down into the U.S. too, so they decided to call it North American Traveler's Edge so they can incorporate some of their travels in there. And so it'll be good old folks. Right. Vintage folks. All right. Good point, Gracie. Well taken. There's Crafty Traveler. Good morning. Good morning. Now the channel member. All right. So she's in La Posa South, going to Havasu. Very cool. Lonnie, I was just bragging on your video a little while ago. There's Lorna. Good morning, Lorna. Good to have you. Hope you're doing well on this fine Monday. No new videos yet. Still on our trip. Oh, that's right. Yeah. So Paula and Nate are down in Texas enjoying the beach with the storm coming in. Yeah, hopefully it blows through. Scrolling. All right, what else is on my list? We got Rose's birthday taken care of. She's birthday lady today. You know, with all the drones, I'm a drone guy, right? I fly drones all the time. A lot of what's on my channel is drone related. And one thing that that DJI, which is a Chinese company that sells drones, what they did was they took off what's called geofencing, which is basically the restrictions on where you can fly your drone. Now, you can't fly your drone over a football game or one of the stadiums, and so they would give you a notification if you got too close. Well, all that's gone now. They took all those geofences off of their software. So what's happening now, people who just go to Costco and buy a drone are flying wherever they want to, and they're getting in a little trouble. Of course, then you have people who want to use drones for bad things. And so one thing that has really come out recently in the last year is anti-drone technology. So there are actually devices now that they put on vehicles to basically, if a drone comes in and it gets too close to a vehicle, it's transmitting basically a jamming device so that the drone loses GPS. And most drones, when they lose the GPS signal to the satellite, which tells them where they're at, they automatically turn around and return to home. So they return back to the person who's flying them. So there's a lot of that technology out there now that is being introduced, and the military has these portable gun-like devices where they can point at a drone and trigger a beam towards the drone and disrupt that GPS signal. So there's a lot of that technology being developed now because of the geofencing going away with DJI. There's Lily saying hello. Yeah, how are the pups doing? There she is. Fangirl Cheryl is here. Good to have you. I was just bragging on your cold video this morning that I watched, your short with the snow blowing in. Working and listening. All right. Let me see if I can see what IMG, since he is the newest channel member, let me do a little search on IMG. IMG. Capital I, right? I'm not doing it right. Let me see here. All right. You have fun, Jane. So IMG, do you have videos on your channel that you're posting now? Getting a hubby. Oh, everybody keep that quiet. A surprise birthday gift. Awesome. Yeah, cleaning the porch up. Okay, that's snow. There it is. So it's IMG. Let me do a search and see what IMG has on his channel here. It's capital I AMG. Capital I AMG. Boom. Maybe I should just click on his, just lurking and saying hi. So since you're a channel member, I wanted to kind of show go to channel. I'm over here on my other laptop. So that's the yellow van. Okay, driving down a mountain. Let's see here. Looks like he's got some driving videos and some travel videos. Nothing recently, G? IMG 000. Yeah, I found you. Look for the yellow van. See if it works here. There it is. Okay, I found you. There you are. Now let me do a share here real quick so everybody can see. Share screen. There he is. All right, so there's IMG's channel right there. Let me skip over here. Oh, there's something interesting. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. It's cool to run into wildlife while you're out in nature, enjoying yourself. Cool. All right, Lily, you take care. Yeah, some videos. All right. Okay, good. So more videos coming. That's good. Fangirl Cheryl just subbed you, so she'll be watching. All right, what else is going on? Something else that's in the news are UFOs, continue to be in the news. And I don't know what you guys think about them. There's a lot of debate whether, number one, they're real, which I think they are. The UFOs that are being cited, information is coming out more from the military, Navy military pilots I have seen recently. When you're a military pilot and you're flying a multi-million-dollar fighter airplane, you have to be very careful, because if anyone in your upper command suspects that you might be a little loony, they'll take away your flight status. And so the pilots were very hesitant to share information on what they saw. For decades, they didn't share anything. It was just not talked about. Well, now that's slowly changing, where they're starting to record these encounters with these TikTok-looking devices that are out there flying around. And so that a lot of that is coming out now into the open media. And so I watched News Nation is a kind of middle of the road media company that is reporting on UFOs. And this gentleman's name is Ross Coulthart. Ross Coulthart actually is doing a series on UFOs, and he interviewed a former Air Force pilot who was involved in retrieving a crashed UFO. And he was directly involved. He actually flew the helicopter. And it was interesting because he said many times he would be called to fly, and he went out onto, a remote part of the desert, and his job was just to retrieve and pick up some kind of a device. And quite often it was wrapped up and secured, sometimes in a box. And his job was to pick it up with his helicopter and then drop it off in a secure location. So it was interesting to watch the interview. But it's News Nation is the name of it. They're on YouTube. They talk about UFOs, UAPs, they call them, is a new word. And then Jake Barber was the pilot that was interviewed. So pretty interesting subject, I think, because a lot of it is unknown, or at least beginning to come out into the media now. And I don't know what you guys think. What's your opinion on UFOs and uh, people from off our planet? Yeah, that's right. He's delved deep into the UAP situation. Very interesting. I'm going to see if I can find him and show you a little clip here. Let's see, News Nation. There it is. I'm looking on Google. I saw it on Google. I'll show you a little clip of what this guy was saying. It's very interesting. They are on YouTube. Here we go. So I'm going to share this and then we'll skip through it here. Going to present, share screen. Ross Coulthart. This is his channel here.
Hello and welcome to this special edition of Reality Check, following straight on the heels of what I do think is one of the most important stories I've ever read. Jake Barber, you'll accept, is a very difficult story to take straight away. And I can appreciate people may be feeling some degree of ontological shock with claims of psionic influence on non-human technology. We've been told for years by the US military and by very cleverly placed films in Hollywood and books that psychic phenomena is nonsense. But I'm thrilled by recent developments like the telepathy tapes, which, despite the debunkers, continue to show quite interesting evidence of psychic phenomena. And I've known for a while that there is a link between human consciousness and whatever the technology or the intelligence is that's purportedly behind what we're seeing in our skies, our oceans, and in orbit. So to help me analyze the implications from this story, I'd like to bring in two very special guests. First up, Rear Admiral Tim Gallaudet, who's a longtime friend of the show. We've interviewed him before. He's a former head of the NOAA and a very senior retired military officer who's given very distinguished service to his country. And he's recently spoken out himself about how he believes that there is some kind of NHI presence engaging with this planet that seems to want to be heard. And also joining us is a correspondent from The Hill, another good friend of the show, Marek von Rennenkamp. Welcome, gentlemen. Now, I'm not asking you to be nice. I want you to be brutal. I'm expecting we'll get the inevitable debunkers and trolls taking a swipe at us. So if either of you want to make any comments about the show or ask me a question, fire away.
Well, let me start here. Thank you for having us on, Ross.
So anyway, you see, that's the after the show after when he interviewed the guy that was picking up the UAPs out in the desert. But very interesting program, and I think more and more is going to come out as time goes on. But yeah, I think it's reasonable to think that they're out there. Now, they're also discussing the possibility that we have reverse engineered some of those off-world UFOs that were found. We've reverse engineered some of those, and we have figured out how to fly them and have built our own. So that could also be something that's happening, is that sightings out there could be our own UFOs. Paula's here. Good morning. Good morning. Good to have you, Paula. Hope you guys are safe from that storm that's rolling through there. Anyway, it'll be interesting to see. Interesting to see what happens. So that guy was considered a whistleblower, the helicopter pilot, because I guess he had some health issues after he spent 20 years or more flying these special missions. He had a top secret NATO clearance, and he was called on to fly these special missions retrieving these UFOs. Peace Journey is here. Good morning. Good morning. KC Jones is here. Good morning. Short visit and then time to go to bed. Oh, awesome. Awesome. So Captain Jack, have you you've been dropping videos while you're up there in Quartzsite and that area up there? What else is going on? What else is going on? Peace is going on. So I'm scrolling through, looking at learning more about Martin Luther King Jr., who we're honoring today. He was actually born July 15th, 1929 in Atlanta, Georgia, and was assassinated April 4th, 1968 in Memphis, Tennessee. He was a Baptist minister and social activist who led the civil rights movement in the United States. As I mentioned earlier, his birth name was Michael. He changed it to Martin later on. And I guess his boyhood home is in Atlanta, is now part of a National Historic Park. So I guess you can go visit that. Has anybody been to Atlanta? That would be interesting to go through that. Lucas is down here taking a nap. Lucas, are you sleeping on the job? Are you sleeping on the job? Yeah. So I stumbled across Doggy TV the other day, and I put it on the TV, and there were dogs running around barking, and it was funny to watch him. He was actually watching the TV, and then he went up to the TV and tried to figure out, where are these dogs that I see barking? And he was sniffing around the back of the TV, trying to figure out where all these dogs were at. So it was funny to watch him. He is not comfortable around other dogs, and so we have to be careful with him. he's getting better with people. We can introduce him to people, and once he figures out that you're okay, that you're a nice person, then he's your friend for life. But other dogs, we don't trust him around other dogs yet. So I'm trying to kind of expose him to the noises and things that other dogs, and the doggy TV appears to be giving him some exposure. I don't know if it'll help or not. I think that's debatable. Oh, okay. All right. So Captain Jack will be posting here soon. Water conservation. Wow. Is that because of the cold, Cheryl, or water conservation up there with all that snow? So Van Girl Cheryl works at a resort, and she's got a full hotel, water conservation. Ooh, that could be tough. Yeah, good signal. I get it. Yeah. 70 where Janice is at 3:44 in the morning. That's right. I heard that. There's a water shortage in Quartzsite too. Um, I think I heard that on somebody's channel that was talking about it, and they can. I think it was Roy that mentioned it. They can only pump so much water and they run out. So they're actually shutting the hours down on when you can go get water in Quartzsite there in the LTVAs. So many people up there now. "26 in Texas, 10:47 in the morning. It was 25 here this morning." Yeah, right. Lots of people. Well, they actually drilled another well on the other side, I understand, but they didn't have, I don't know if it was dry or if there just wasn't enough water. Do you know, Jack? So when you're boondocking out in the desert, in the long-term visitor areas in Quartzsite, you can pay to stay there for 2 weeks or a month or 7 months, which a lot of people do. And then you can draw water when you need it. You can dump your trash because they have roll-offs there. And then if you have black tanks or gray tanks, you can dump your tanks. And there are so many people up there that it's really drawn a lot on the facilities up there. Okay, so it's the water plant. Yeah. So prep ahead of time, right? So when you get a blizzard, that causes trouble with the water plant. Wow, interesting. Yeah. Okay. So the water table's dropped. Now, see, we haven't had any winter rains, and it used to be it used to be that we had rain in December and January. This year we haven't had but maybe a couple sprinkles, and that's about it. So the water level drops, the water table drops, and then your wells start sucking air because they can't pull the water up. Now we have a neighbor across the road that we used to share our well with, and we shared some cost with her, and she had a well drilled on her property, and so we're still interconnected with a valve on each side. So if her well goes down, we can push water to her tank. If our well goes down, she can push water to us. So we're separate but interconnected. So that has really taken the stress off of our well, and now we have enough water for our needs. And she has a beautiful well over there that'll pump thousands of gallons of water, and she's in good shape. And then I'm really happy because she has such a good well over there that she can share water if we start running dry. So it's understandably critical out here in the desert to have water available when you need it. Yeah, you can draw water. It's right there in the LTVA South Peace Journey. It doesn't hurt to carry extra water though, in case something happens, because there are times in the past where their pump has gone bad. They're down the whole pump, quit working, and so they were out of water for a couple weeks while they arranged to have someone repair it. I think it's a combination of both, Cheryl. It's dry and there's a lot of people there. A lot of people. Blizzards causing havoc with everything. Now, the only thing we have to worry about here with the cold is water pipes freezing, because being down here in the desert, we don't have the 0 degree days. We'll get down into the teens sometimes, and so some of my water timers and water hoses, of course, will freeze, and so we have to be careful with that. And then we have citrus trees here too that we keep an eye on. We have grapefruit and orange trees that we have to watch. Yeah, it's amazing how many people show up there. And Oki and I talked about it this year, and we spent about a week up there in La Posa South. And we came back before the big tent event because we had a feeling it was going to be crazy up there. And I think it's turned out to be the case. So many people up there. Yeah. Used to be we had rain by now, but I don't know when it's coming. We don't have anything in the weather for rain projected. When I look at it, says it's 48 out there right now, high of 60, but there's no rain projected coming up. It's sunny, sunny, sunny. I mean, for the next 2 weeks. No rain. So minus 60 C. Now that's cold, which is like minus 76. Oh boy. Now that's dangerous. You guys have the cold up there and we have the heat down here. So quite often we'll get folks that come down here when it starts getting hot, and they come from cold country, whether it's in the U.S. or it's up in Canada, and they'll get themselves in a bad spot. They go out hiking in one of these canyons or one of these mountain areas, and they didn't take enough water with them, and it starts to get hot. And because it's so dry that it gets so dry that they run out of water, and then they have to be rescued. We had pretty good monsoons last year, G. Um, Not as much as we should have, but I think we had about half the rain. We used to get about 6 inches of rain during our monsoon season, which is July, August, and September. This year we got about 3 inches out here. Yeah, right. That's what happened last year. We got rain during the meetup, and hopefully it'll hold off until maybe the week after the meetup. We'll see. No, she's got a home base there, and she's working in a resort. frostbite. I remember that living up in New Hampshire and up in Nebraska. We had to be very careful with frostbite. In fact, I still have some of my paramilitary boots that I was issued up in Nebraska. And they're those big, puffy, double skin with an air layer inside of them. And I could stand out in below zero temperatures, and my feet were not sweaty, but they were plenty warm. And I kept those, and I used them when I worked for the electric co-op. So we have a mountain in northern Tucson, is 9,000 foot elevation, and it snows a lot up there. When we get rain down here, it's snowing up there. And since we serve power up there, when we had storms, the power would go out, and guess what? We had to go up there and figure out, what the problem was and get it fixed. So I got some really good use out of my snow boots when I was working for the electric co-op. Yeah, and I think Cheryl mentioned that she got stuck just going a short run down the road. She got stuck in her vehicle and had to be pulled out. Yeah, little buddy heater. I've got one here in the house, and I fire it up every morning to warm the house up. And then we have an electric heater too that we use. But those little buddy heaters are great. They're safe for camping, and they work great. All right, Janice, you sleep well. Oh, Lucas sees somebody out at the front gate, so he's barking. Sleep well. Probably somebody walking. I parked the van in October, and I'm up here working. Hopefully it's in a warmer place. Yeah, what? Are you doing your job? Are you out there barking at somebody, huh? You out barking at somebody? Who are you barking at, mister? Huh? Who are you barking at? Yeah. He says, I'm doing my job, Dad. 3 times she got stuck. Wow. Yeah, Lucas doing his job. He's not aggressive. I don't think he would bite anybody. We had a neighbor who is developing property a couple lots to the south of us, and he came over and I introduced him, and Lucas barked at him and ran around and barking, and I just gave Dave a snack to give to him. And then once Lucas figured out he was okay, that he was his best friend after that. Walmart Ozark Trail version heats the bus up real quick. Oh, nice. Yeah, and I guess you still have to crack a window, or at least have some way of getting oxygen into your vehicle, so you don't suck all the oxygen. It's not the fumes that the propane. That's not dangerous to have fumes, but it is important to have oxygen. And we have enough leaky windows around here. We don't have to worry about it. Yeah, you do have to vent, right? All right. Looks like it's a sunny day out there. So I think we're going to have some breakfast here in a minute, and hope everybody is doing well. And remember Martin Luther King today as you go about your day. Oh, I forgot to run my channel members video, so I'd like to do that. And G, I have you on there on my members video, so thanks very much for your support. In the meantime, I'm going to run channel members and then another video, and then we'll see you folks later. Thanks very much for being here. Appreciate it.
To all my members out there, you lift me up so high. The support you give me makes me touch the sky. In every lonely moment, when shadows start to fall, your love shines like a beacon. I hear your heartfelt call. Thank you, dear members, for standing by my side. With your strength and courage, we take this wild ride. From morning's glow to starry night, you're the reason I shine, my forever guiding light. In the desert where it's dry, where the cacti proudly stand, you're my loyal companions, my devoted band. Through rocky trails and valleys, we gather every mile. Hand in hand we wander with your endless smiles. Thank you, dear members, for standing by my side. With your strength and courage, we take this wild ride. From morning's glow to starry night, you're the reason I shine, my forever guiding light. Desert where it's dry, where the cacti proudly stand, you're my loyal companions, my devoted band. Through rocky trails and valleys, we gather every mile. Hand in hand we wander with your endless smiles.
Wake up to a brand new day. Smile at the sun's warm ray. Greet the world with open arms. Spread good vibes and charms. Kind words change the scene. Make life feel like a dream.